Hello everyone, welcome back to again on my YouTube channels and on my Facebook. Today the front of you I have sitting here for telling of you any motivational story, and from that motivational story you will get sufficient benefit. I think the friends and the students who will listen to very closely of that explanation of that story contents, then I think they will get really so many different kinds of benefit. So my all friends, you must watch this video continually till end, till where that video content will be made by me. You don't miss in watching. If you're watching continually of this video, then sure I am telling to you, or speaking communication skills will be very nice, will be very excellent. You will not be stuck to anywhere while speaking, because many people and many friends keep on thinking whole time different kinds of the tricky points. They keep on thinking that how to improve of our English speaking. Like this matter start to move in all of us mind. I am telling to you, you have not need to think such kinds of the matter. If you think such kinds of the matter, then really you will not be deserved for talking of any kinds of the thing in English. You will have to think the whole time how to be very perfectness speaker in our life. If you will think such kinds of the matter, then sure you will be very great speaker in your life, and by you it will not come of any erratum while speaking of any kinds of the sentences or words. Some of the friends also they make mistake many in taking of word pronunciations, and also solving of any kinds of the sentences which is required for the speaker, and when they speak of that item also in that sentence, just that sentence come to being of erratum, and when they start to consider about of that sentences which is spoken by that speaker at that times, just they start to think of that, oh, I have made any erratum while speaking of that kinds of the sentences, and when they start to think about of that error point, then they are courageous. So I am telling of you, my all friends, you have not need to be courageous. You have not need to fear. If any fear is going in your mind, if any fear is going in your minds, and it has been like of phobia, then you try to remove to thinking positivity thinking. If you think to positivity, sure, or every work will be positive, and if you think negative, sure, or work will be like of negative. So you have not need to think of any negative. You will not have to think of any tricky points inside of the brain while thinking, while speaking. Sure, you will become to overcome from those complications, which complications it is reaching of you very big obstacle in your life, one that you will become to overcome. And now I am going to share to you a story. That story is to give of you lots of benefit, and if you listen continually till end, then what is that story I am telling to you? There is questions. What is that? Everything is in all of us hand. How everything that is in all of us hand, about of that all of us have to imagine, all of us have to think, and all of us have to explore of that point. I am telling to you, really every kinds of the things that is in all of us life. How is that? Just I am going to browse through of this video. You keep on watching. Now I am telling to you, once upon a times there were three boys, and three boys were like of mischievous. Whole time three boys kept on thinking different kinds of the questions in their mind, and always they kept on was asking different kinds of the questions the front of any intelligent person. Means whoever had been very intelligent, with them the three boys would ask different kinds of the question in their life. One day three boys heard about a scholar, and that the feature of that scholar, just I am going to tell of you, that the scholar was really very intelligent. He was very perfect person. He was very wisdom. If any questions it was given by anybody, the front of that scholar, he answered very bluntly, he answered very quickly. So one day three boys just heard about of that scholar, and three boys started to meditate. Means which kinds of the question we have to make, and how we have to ask of that question the front of that scholar, and how we have to defeat of that scholar to asking of any kinds of tricky question, whether asking of any complicated questions. Like this matter it was thought by them, and three boys just started to think any question. Then all of them Just he thought, I have to ask of any questions, and that questions will be very really tricky. And he thought, I will have to catch a bird, and catching of that birds, I will ask of that a scholar, and I will ask, you tell to me what is in my hand. I will ask like this, and that words will be in my hand palm, in my fist, and I will keep up that words in my hand palm, the way of my back, and I will go the front of a scholar. When I will ask what is in my hands, and when a scholar will say, you means in your hand there is a bird. When he will say there is a bird in your hand, at that time, second question I will ask, you tell to me which kinds of the bird is this. When he will say to me, this is parrot, starling, whether more any other kinds of the bird is, then third question I will have to him, you tell to me that bird is live, whether that is dead bird. When this question I will ask to him, sure, he will be defeated. And why he will be defeated? Just I am going to tell, as this boy is making plan to ask of that kinds of the question. He is thinking this time that bird will be in my hands, in my back way, and when I will ask of that bird is dead, whether that bird is live. When he will say that bird is live, then I will kill of that bird, and I will show of that a scholar dead body of that bird. At that moment, he will be defeated. And when he will say that is dead bird, then I will show of that live bird. When he will see of that live bird, then again a scholar will be defeated. Thinking by these questions, just he's gone the front of the scholar, and just suddenly he is asking to a scholar, you tell to me what is in my hand. Just a scholar is answering, there is a bird in your hand. Second questions he is asking, you tell to me which kinds of the bird is this. Then just a scholar is telling that it's parrot, whether that is a starling. Means which kinds of the bird we have in the hand of that boy. According that, just that a scholar answered. And third question, just that boy is asking, you tell to me, my lord, that is live bird or a dead bird. When a scholar heard of that question, that is live or dead bird, then for some time he became silent. He did not answer of anything of that boy there. He started to meditate on that. If I will say him that is live bird, then that bird is in the hand of that boy. He can show me to killing of that birds, and that body he can show to me. At that time I will be defeated. And if I will say that is live bird, if I will say dead body of that bird, then also that bird is in the hand of that boy. He can show to me live bird, even if I will be defeated. So just he took out short extraction, short answer, and he told that is all in your hand. That is all in your hand, means which you are telling that is live bird, whether that is I bird. That a scholar is telling that is all in your hand. Just that boy is asking of that scholar, you tell to me how that bird it is in my hand, whether that is in all of us hand. Just a scholar is telling, my dear son, if I see you that is live bird, then that bird is it is in your hand. Killing of that bird, you can show me dead body of that bird. If I will show of you that is dead bird, then also that bird it is in your hand. You can show to me live bird. Then even if I will be defeated, so it is really in your hand. This is showing which kinds of the information it is giving to all of us. About of that I am going to share to you. If you are wanting to learn of any kinds of the thing with very perfectness, then you will have to follow that. You will have to think about of that. Really, everything that is in your hand. If you will keep of that active, then that will be active, and if you keep up that inactive, then also that will be inactive. If you want to speak, then that will be spoken, and if you not want to speak, then that will not be spoken. So I say to you all, you whole time keep on speaking different kinds of the topics which you are wanting to talk, which you are wanting to express the front of anyone. Bluntly, you discuss the front of anyone without keeping of any hesitation inside of the heart, inside of the mind. If you keep of any little bit hesitation, or if you keep of any little bit suspense inside of the mind, you will not be able to speak of any kinds of the thing with worry exactly. So, if you are wanting to talk to solely, then you will have to talk. You will have to do that. If you're wanting to make success in your life, then also you will have to struggle. If you not struggle and sitting only, you will dream, I will become to success. You are not to become success in your life, because you are knowing already of that without doing nothing comes. You will have to do, then you will get of that. And if you not do, you are not to get of any kinds of the thing. Some people only dream. Some people do. Some people make success their dream to doing hard work. But we have not to dream only. Dream as well as you will have to struggle. If we will struggle, sure we can overcome from that thing which we are thinking about of very complicated, and which things about we are thinking to very tricky. All kinds of the things will be easiest by all of us. So my friends, really all of us have to do hard work. If all of us will do hard work, indeed we will get perfect success. You actually, all of us should not think to any times that is not like to do. And if in one times practice we will become unsuccess, then for that we should not be demoralized. If we will be demoralized, then sure we will not be able to do any further work. If we are unsuccessful one time, then we should improve from the next time. That's why there is called one motivational level. असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे स्वीकार करो, क्या कमी रही देखो और सुधार करो, बगैर मेहनत किए जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वाले को कभी हार नहीं होती. Then really the person who is true struggler, really in the life of those person, it does never come of any problem, it does never come of any complication, because they have learned for facing different kinds of the state. That's why those kinds of the problems do not come in those life. So today I am wanting to tell you all my friends, actually we should struggle, we should follow, and after following that we should complete of our dream. For today it's so far. Again I will visit in my next video. For till then, bye bye, thank you. But one things, you do not forget to subscribe my channels, and also you do not forget to like of my Facebook page. Thank you.